Hi, my name is John Smith with Prevost Law Firm, and today I'm here with our client, Greg. We just finished Greg's case, and he's been super gracious to spend a few minutes with me talking about it and sharing his story with other people. So, Greg, first, give me a little history about the situation that Titan left you in.
Well, they came to install 12 solar panels. That's what the contract said. And they ended up only installing 10 solar panels, which is, that day, whenever I got home and I saw it, I immediately called them and said, hey, where's my other 2 panels? And of course, they went on saying, well, you only signed a contract for 10. I said, no, it's for 12. And so that's how all this really got started. They just gave me a bunch of grief and wouldn't come bring the other 2 panels.
Did they ever get the system activated, or they just kind of hung up at this area and just gave up?
No, I wouldn't let them. I wouldn't let them activate it. I wouldn't even let the electric company, Texas, New Mexico. They came out to change a meter, and my wife was actually home, and she stopped them and said, "No, don't change that meter because the job's not finished."
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, So, and I told them, I told them ahead of time, it's never going to be turned on if you don't complete the. And then finally I just got sick of it. And finally I told them, look, you're not going to give me you're not going to install the other 2. I'm not going to pay you anything. I'm not doing anything for you. So then everything else got started. So, but they just didn't want to work with me. They just wanted to bully me, I guess,
Huh. Yeah. And then they went out of business.
And then they did. And actually when, I guess it was just before I got an email that they were going, they were fixing to go bankrupt. And then they called me and says, hey, we've got 2 solar panels. We'd like to come put. I said, dude, you 2 years late, man. So yeah, so it was a done deal. I'd already fought it so long, I had enough. I was done with it.
That is hilarious that they called you after the bankruptcy to see you try to get some more cash out of you. I know it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, they tried. Oh, we've got them right here. We'll be out there. He actually said, we'll be out there. And I said, dude, you're not coming out to my place, man. You didn't had your chance. You had your chance a year and a half, 2 years ago, man. Don't step on my property, so.
Yeah, might get shot. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever, I mean, come on. They treated me like I was a criminal, I mean, it was a bad deal. From the sales part of it to all of it was just a bad deal.
Crazy. Well, so think back to when you first hired Prevost Law Firm. What made you decide to hire us?
Well, I had heard that Prevost is handling, solar panel stuff like that. And anyway, I needed it. I was never gonna fall for the lies that I've been told. And I wanted to do something about it. I just wasn't going to let them win. They shouldn't win. It was totally deceptive. What Titan did, 100% deceptive. So that's why I gave them a call.
Nice.
So they immediately went to work on it.
Fantastic. We try to move pretty fast. So we sued your lender for you, and we got a settlement. Unfortunately, the settlement doesn't allow us to talk about the lender or any details. But tell me, how happy are you with the results?
I'm real happy. No problem at all. I'm glad. I'm happy.
Nice.
I have no problem.
How do you feel now it's all over?
I'm glad. It's done deal. It's done. So I'm really glad. It's one less thing I have to worry about.
That's awesome to hear. All right. So a common question we get from prospective clients is, how long does the process take? So you hired us in August of 2025. It's April 2026. So that's like 8 months. Was it worth the process? Or worth the wait?
Oh, absolutely. It was. Okay. Yes, 100%.
Very cool. All right. Last question, Greg. What would you say to somebody who's thinking about hiring Prevost Law Firm to help with their solar panel case?
I would say hire them today. That's what I would say. I would say right now, don't wait. Don't think about it. Do it. You never know when it's going to be too late or whatever, so I would say do it now. That's what I say.
Fantastic, Greg. Well, thank you. Well, you've been amazing. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me to share your story. I know it's going to help others in the same similar situation. And I'm so happy with the result we got you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, man, I thank y'all for taking care of it for me. Really, honestly, I really didn't in the beginning. I really didn't know, I was skeptical about it, but hey, let me tell you something. Y'all have a great law firm, what y'all do. And, you stand by your word, and I appreciate it.
Man, you're very welcome, Greg. And thank you for that
Yes, sir.
compliment. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you all very much.
All right.